Get ready, Humidor Shop Talk. Get ready, Humidor Shop Talk. Sports, Humidor Shop Talk. Cigars, Humidor Shop Talk. Get ready, Humidor Shop Talk. Get ready, Humidor Shop Talk.
Yo, what's up, man? This is your boy, Mr. Smokefellas. We back on this Saturday morning with Humidor Sports and Cigars. You know how we do it. We give you sports, the jokes, how we do it in the cigar shop, man. If you ever want to kick it with us, follow us on all our social media platforms, man. And you can come hang out with us and talk that shiggity with us in the cigar shop, because that's what we do every day, all day. And, man, listen, it's football season. Yes, it's back. College football, NFL, man, we had one Thursday night. We're going to get into it. So I'm going to start bringing my crew in. And, man, like I said, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. My man, Lucky Lefty, a.k.a. No Right Hand, a.k.a. Bear Down Today. Let's go.
I'm going to let that slide. That's neither here nor there. What's up, my people?
Oh, you heard that little you did?
Yeah. You got a quick jab in, but, we got 2 hours, so protect yourself at all times. Hey, thank y'all for joining us this Saturday morning. Got a lot to talk about, man. As you can see, got the bear down, got the Bears hat on. I'm ready. Football season, man. Exciting time of year. We got a lot to talk about, man. Looking forward to a great show. And today I'm smoking on one of Eduardo Lamone's house sticks. It's amazing smoke, man. Maduro. Y'all go in there, man. Actually, it's a special on them. Buy 4, get 1 free. So y'all stop in the shop and check these out, man. It's a hell of a smoke.
Well, if you don't know, they've been remodeled, kid.
Yes, sir. Y'all ain't seen the new shop? Trying to tell you. Come on through, man. Come on through. Sexy. That's all I can say. Sexy.
Well, if you want to know, man, that's kind of like Smokefellas' home base, man. That's where we kind of emerged and started this whole, sports and cigars podcast type thing, man. We took it to, where we at now. So we started there. What's up, Keith Millhouse?
Big fella back in the building. Fresh out of FD jail.
Right. Big Joe. Casa de Piros. What's up out there, man? Showing y'all some love. Gandy, what's up?
What's up, Joe?
Hey, our man of travel, a.k.a. KDL 33, Mr. St. Louis, Mr. Arizona, Mr. Vegas. He got all kind of names.
Is he finally back in Illinois?
I don't know, man, but glad to have him back. KDL 33, what's up with you, baby?
What's happening? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I am in Illinois. Like Lucky say, I was at Eduardo's last night. It's a nice new look, grown folk type thing. I like it. It's nice. I actually tried a house stick last night that I had never tried before. It's actually good. Nice mellow smoke. It's cool, man. How y'all doing, man? I'm back in Illinois. What's happening? At least for a couple of weeks. Right. How y'all doing, man?
Until the next one.
Right, until the next one.
Yes, sir.
What up, Vernon?
How y'all doing, man? I'm back in Illinois. What's happening?
Well,
Let's get to the sports thing, man. We got some football to talk about.
Man, we got a whole lot of football, man, but we're going to start off with a Thursday night recap, man. NFL season started on Thursday night with the Bills defeating the Rams 31-10. Did anybody expect that? There might be a few people out there that hit the FanDuel and all of that, got paid. But, man, Josh Allen looking like he in MVP form, man. He had 267 passing yards, 3 TDs, 56 rushing with a pancake.
I thought he had 4 TD.
Rushing touchdown.
Oh, 3, yeah, okay.
3 passing, 1 rushing.
1 rush, okay.
But that pancake, bro, pancake was disrespectful on all levels, man. I know Derrick Henry was like, look at him trying to be me.
Hey, Josh Allen, a big boy, though, man.
Yeah, he is. The people don't realize,
And a
man,
small dude, man.
he that Cam Newton, LeBron size, but he don't, he not muscular looking up under them pads and stuff. So man,
Actually, they say he like Dante Culpepper big. Remember how big
Right.
Dante Culpepper was?
Man,
But way more athletic.
right. Now, Von Miller was everywhere. He was everywhere. Now that created all kind of opens for the rest of the defense, man. And with him getting in the backfield, like damn near every play, interceptions. He had 2 sacks as well. Stafford had 3 interceptions.
Well, let's not act like Stafford don't give it up. Nah, he led the league in interceptions last year, so that shouldn't be surprising.
So you say he like a girl on prom night, huh?
Yeah, he like a girl that's down for the 40. Like, come on now. We know Stafford to give it up here and there. Come on.
Down for the 40. Come on, man.
For that hot 40. But
I said it speaks a lot about the Rams offensive line. Because dude retired, one of their main players retired.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, now that ain't the same Von Miller that was in Denver, right? He's still good. But Thursday night, that was the Von Miller in Denver. Like, dude was back there every snap. Huh? He was there.
Yeah.
Look, you realize what Von Miller playing for, man? He go down in history to first player to win it with 3 teams?
Yeah.
Like, so he definitely you can tell he playing for something. Like he really wanted. And that Buffalo team, man, look. I mean, people talk. I've been watching, yesterday watching a lot of the sports broadcasts, and they were talking about how bad the Rams look. The Bills look good on both sides of the ball, dude.
They do.
They look good on both sides of the ball, dog. Like, I don't know. This could be one of them historical runs, some old 15-2. Like, yeah. They with that weak ass division they in too. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not necessarily gonna go crazy off one game. I do think they're gonna be good. I'm not gonna do the 15-2. I'm not gonna do that based off one game. Because they actually had 4 turnovers and still won.
Yep.
Here's what I will say though. And I was arguing with somebody, I forgot who I was arguing with, somebody in the shop. The Buffalo Bills problem is they never get the number 1 seed. They always got to go to Kansas City, to Cincinnati, right? They never get the number 1 seed. If they end up with the number 1 seed this year, let's say they have a great year and they end up with the number 1 seed, they going.
I don't know about the number 1 seed.
They going.
Actually,
they can never get. Their problem is they always got to go on the road for the AFC Championship. They never get the number 1 seed.
I don't think that really
got
a. That's not a whole lot of weight anymore, man. Teams go out and ball, but now you see this comment that House put up here. Jalen Ramsey got exposed. Now, I'm not so much in agreement with that. It looked really bad, but you got to understand the creative offenses that's out here now. You got people, they running picks. It's people cutting across. This ain't the old days where you had somebody running on the right side, somebody on the left side, and then somebody cutting across the middle.
And let's stop acting like Diggs, Stephon Diggs
is a bum. Right.
Like Stephon Diggs is that dude.
He that dude. So it wasn't like it was some walk-on that came and gave him the business. And then
I agree with House.
Man, come on. And
it
then
wasn't just Thursday night. Jalen Ramsey got exposed in the Super Bowl. Jalen Ramsey got exposed in the NFC Championship. The Rams won.
Who was he guarding in the Super Bowl?
I'll wait. Chasing him.
Is Chase a bum?
Jamar Chase, yeah.
Is he a bum?
Hey, man, if you're Jalen Ramsey and you're supposed to be the best in the league, you shouldn't be giving up 20-yard bombs. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but House has a point. This wasn't just Thursday night. He got lit up in the Super Bowl and he got lit up in the NFC Championship.
Jamar Chase.
I'm just trying to tell you. Y'all better y'all watch the
elite wide receivers, man.
I get it, but you're supposed to be an elite cornerback.
So Aaron Donald got checked.
But you ain't gonna shut him down completely, though. And he wasn't on Diggs the whole. He wasn't on Diggs the whole game. They were moving Diggs around, too. So, look, I think Jalen's still one of the top corners in the league. I guess that's a matter of opinion. if he got exposed.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm not saying he's not.
maybe
I'm not saying he's not.
maybe getting a little big headed too. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I agree
maybe
with
he's
you on
feeling
that.
himself a little bit.
I agree
you
with
know?
you on that. So what about this comment from House? Aaron Donald got checked. Anybody agree with that?
No,
I definitely don't.
I think
No,
Aaron
he
Donald
got
got
triple
through there,
team.
but Josh Allen is mobile, man.
2
Like
seconds,
yeah,
2.4
Josh Allen
seconds.
is mobile, and he was getting that ball out.
I don't agree with that.
He was
because
in the
Aaron
backfield.
Donald was
He
triple
was
team
there.
clearly.
It wasn't triple team. He was back there. He
was
just
there.
got rid of the ball.
Yeah,
He got rid of the
Yeah,
ball.
he was rolling
It was
out.
like
Yeah,
this.
I agree
It was
with that.
like this.
I agree with that.
yeah.
So he didn't get checked. He was neutralized because he kept getting that ball out quick.
They definitely had a great game plan. But look, man, Josh Allen, look, the accuracy, the arm strength, the mobility, like he looking, you know, he looked like he primed to have an MVP type run. I still think the Rams defense is a top level defense, and for them to go out and do what they did against them, I know it was game 1 and the Super Bowl hangover and all this. I get all that, but to do what they did in LA was impressive against that defense. That's still a top 5-10 defense in the league. To do what they did is hella impressive.
I agree.
Call it what you want. You can say Donald got checked, Ramsey got exposed. I don't care. That was a hell of a showing.
I don't think Donald got checked. They clearly pointed out that he was triple team.
Mm-hmm.
They pointed that out during the game. He was clearly triple team. The problem is, and why it made it so exposed is, last year when he was triple team, they had Von Miller attacking from the other side. They don't have that dude no more. So if Donald couldn't get to the quarterback, nobody else could either.
Leonard Floyd.
Where was he at?
I mean, yeah, that's
So
what
I'm saying Von Miller 8 last year based off Aaron Donald being doubled and triple team. They don't have that dude no more.
He was
Wagner is not a rush the quarterback dude. Wagner stop your run, but he's not a rush the quarterback dude like Von Miller was. That stood out when Donald was doubled. It stood out to me. But
well,
the Rams will be all right. They just ran into a juggernaut.
Yeah. They'll definitely be all right.
Leonard
I mean, I'm not like people were saying. Were the Rams exposed? Is it going to be a bad year? Was it Stafford's elbow? Was it this? Dude, 7 sacks. And the Bills did make some improvements on that defense. You know, they know what happened in KC last year. They were one series stop away from going to the next round, which they probably would have beat Cincy and got in the bowl. But so look, this team just looked good, man, and I'm not easily impressed after 1 week. But for what they did to that Rams team is pretty impressive. Call it what you want.
And they had 4 turnovers. They didn't play a perfect game, bro. They
didn't play a perfect game at all. They didn't play. But if Von Miller gonna play like that all year, you gonna put that defense with that offense, that kind of defense with that offense. Okay.
Yeah, if Von Miller do that all year, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
It's a hell of a problem.
Oh man, it's gonna be one for the rest of the league, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary coming out the gate like this, man. But we'll see, because Matthew Stafford get sacked 7 times every game? I highly doubt it. I believe they'll make some adjustments and show up some of the players.
They got to ask dude to come out of retirement. The dude that retired, the bald head cat.
Whitlock.
Yeah. They got to ask him coming. As soon as they hiked the ball, bro, Von Miller was in the backfield.
Well, they were playing from behind too, though, kid. They were playing from behind, so they couldn't run and kind of mix it up and neutralize when they started.
Oh, this is at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they got to him early, but they racked up on him once they got the lead, and the Rams had to drop back. Stafford ain't mobile.
Bro, this was when it was 10-10. As soon as they hiked the ball, Von Miller was in the backfield.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, though.
Yeah.
Like they got to do something with that offensive line.
He looked like he found a fountain of youth.
Move.
Looked like he found a fountain of youth or somewhere. But
But he's actually motivated too now.
But even Sean McVay said the same thing. He didn't adjust. And I watched his press conference, and he tends to win them way more than Matt Nagy did here in Chicago. But
who
he said it was the old dude. What's his name?
Okay, we don't use his name no more.
Anybody will win the press conference over Nagy,
right? But like leaving leaving a running back there to chip. You got to do something, dude. Put a tight end over there to help. Like you said, he was killing dude, and for them to not to make any type of adjustments was kind of that was a little weird to me. But
not only that, Sean McVay, you paid Allen Robinson a lot of money. You threw the man the ball 3 times. Cam Akers, while he's not Tony Dorsett, you got to at least balance it out because your quarterback is getting sacked. Why not run the ball, bro?
Whoa, he talked about Cam Akers and said he got to maximize his opportunities. He called him out.
Why don't you give him the ball?
He called him out, bro. I mean, man, when he did get out there, he kept. Remember the Matt Forte lay on somebody back and just try to push. That's what he's doing, man. Come on, you can't do that, man, in the league now.
Well, block for the man. Dude, they didn't even attempt to run the ball. Cam Akers, I think, got a couple carries. Allen Robinson got like 3 targets. So come on, man. Like, you can't put that on the players when you're not giving them opportunities. You can't do that. You targeted Kupp a lot, which I get, but you got other receivers, bro.
But one of the problems with Allen Robinson, even here in Chicago, he's more of a throwback receiver. He doesn't get open, and like he just doesn't. He doesn't get separation. He never has. That's not his forte. And Stafford's not gonna throw too many jump balls. That ain't Megatron. He don't got faith in him like that. And they really don't have a report.
You're not gonna throw the man the ball.
Stafford
So you pay this man millions of dollars. You're not gonna throw the man the ball.
Well, I mean, other thing too, Stafford wasn't in camp with him. And, you know what I mean? He just wasn't. I mean, they really haven't gotten. They didn't really get any chemistry or connection. But just like I said, that was the problem here in Chicago. Allen Robinson does not get separation. He does not. He doesn't get open. He's a throwback. He's that throw it up, go get it type guy. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't flying no more. Like, you had Odell Beckham gets open.
No runs after the catch, dog. No runs after the catch. No yards after the catch.
So if y'all the point guard and you missed training camp because you was injured, you come back and start game 1. You're not gonna throw the ball to the 2 guard that you have no chemistry with, that you don't have no chemistry with him. You're gonna throw the ball to the guy that you got chemistry with on the court.
No, football's a little different.
Like, you're gonna use your people, man.
No, football's a lot.
That ain't no. I don't want to hear that. That's no excuse.
Football is a lot different. You got it's a trust factor. You got to trust the guy gonna be where he's supposed to be, because quarterbacks throw the football, they throw it to a spot, not to the receiver. You got to trust.
So now Allen Robinson was running the wrong route. Is that what we're saying?
I'm not saying he's running the wrong route, but it could be a timing thing. It could be a timing when he's making his cuts. It's a lot to it, man. Like him and like Kupp and Stafford they damn near working on with one brain. You know what I'm saying? So
I get that.
Like he knows exactly where Kupp's going to be. He knows that he has the timing down. I don't think he has that with Robinson yet. And I don't know if he'll ever get it with Robinson, because Robinson's not the same Allen Robinson from Jacksonville.
Well,
I get it, but you can't ignore the man the whole game.
Hey, Kev,
man, look, dog.
We would have to look at the tape and see if he had separation, if the dude was open. Because the camera was not focused on him. Hey, the camera was not focused on him, so we can't say if he was open, if he not.
Dude, you'll be amazed how trust factor is huge.
I get
it's huge.
Hey, look, I get what you're saying. You're right. But coming up to game 1, dude, you got to get that together. You can't ignore this dude, man.
Well, Kev, let me explain it like you was like the point guard, right? So you the man on the wing, you got the ball.
Yes.
You throw it down to that big man, he fumble it, do whatever. The next time you got it, what you gonna do? You ain't throwing him the ball, right? The first pass he threw him, he dropped.
You're right. Not until I talk to him on a timeout or a little break, the ball go out of bounds or whatever, I'm gonna go to him. Hey, dude, catch the damn ball. All right? Like, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna just ignore him for the rest of the game, but I am gonna talk to him.
Okay.
You're right about that.
And another thing. How in the hell is Cooper Kupp open so goddamn much?
His route running is impeccable.
It's just
dude route running is immaculate.
The same way Devontae Adams was always open.
Dude, he got 100. He would have had 128, 130 yards, man, on 13 catches.
Wait, back to the chemistry thing, Kev. It's like I knew every time I passed Ben the ball to crash the boards because he was shooting it. He was on the same page. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
Being catch the ball, he putting it up. So
everybody in the gym knew that.
Yeah, so we knew it. So that's what I mean by chemistry. We know what's gonna happen.
Hey,
I knew where he was gonna be, and I knew as soon as he touched the ball,
I don't need you to co-sign his BS, man. Don't co-sign his BS this morning.
It's being Black Hole, Brandon Ingram, Mull.
Listen, Damani was one of the first point forwards because his assist totals was high because of me.
I ain't gonna say it was all you, but yeah, I did have high assist totals.
Yeah.
Take that. Was up.
Take that.
No, but Cooper Kupp, man, look, I don't know. And that catch in the back of the end zone when he got 3 feet in, like, dude, that
man, the dude catches everything you throw at him.
And they showed the route. Route he ran, dude. That was, man, come on. And him and Stafford, that's how connected they are. Like, he knew exactly where to, like, Stafford put the ball in the spot, and Kupp knew to get there. He knew Kupp was gonna be there. Like, that's a report usually takes years to get, but him and Kupp got it pretty quick, man.
And you know what? I agree with the connection thing. I get it. Wide receiver, quarterback, I get it. But my thing is how you show up game one and you have no connection whatsoever with Allen Robinson. Like, how do you have no? I know you got better connection with Kupp, but how you have no connection to this man and you don't throw the man the ball? I just don't understand that. Like the coach should say, "Hey, we got to use this guy." Like, come on now, that just don't make sense to me. And I'm not gonna just blame it on connection. Throw the man the damn ball.
And honestly,
like,
Allen Robinson's role has changed. You saw last year when kind of Mooney became the one, he had a hard time adjusting to being a 2 or 3 receiver. It could be the same thing here in LA. Kupp is clearly the number one.
I think that was a Nagy thing.
No, but I'm just saying. But still, he had to adjust from. He been a 1 his whole career, and now you adjusting to being a 2. He's definitely a 2 over here with the Rams.
But he know he's gonna get over Rams.
So, Kev, are you saying it's Nagy's fault that he's out on the play? He's running in front of Justin Fields as he got the ball running, and he run out of bounds and not block? That's Nagy?
No, that particular play is not Nagy's fault. But me, all 3 of us used to watch the game and wonder, was Allen Robinson even playing in the damn game?
That's facts.
We used to sit there and watch the game.
So
wonder was the man on the field.
Lefty,
y'all remember that?
You usually don't have a lot of good points, but you got a good point that him not being the one kind of, he kind of regresses.
First and foremost, I always have good points. Let's start there. Like,
you heard
here. Don't lie early on Saturday morning. It's too early for that. Tell the truth on the show.
Well, the Superback is in the background, man. He made a comment. Kupp recognizes defenses quickly and knows where to sit in zones and where to run on the man coverages. Yeah. I mean, dude is super smart, man.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, that's a good point. I agree with that. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is Kupp is going to get the majority of the targets. I got all that. But here's my thing. What's going to happen when Beckham comes back?
Did they sign him?
To Allen Robinson then?
Did they sign him, BJ? He a free agent, right? They haven't signed him back yet.
Clearly, they're saving a spot for him. He's coming back close to the end of the season.
You have his back more than
Hey man, Beckham a bad boy, and y'all know that. He's gonna come back.
Ever since he was in that picture on the boat. Ever since he was on the picture in that boat with them Tims, you ain't had his back, man.
And how the Rams gonna have the money though.
Let me tell you something. Odell Beckham was on his way to being Super Bowl MVP. I dare y'all to go watch the tape before he got hurt.
Oh, I agree.
So he's coming back to the Rams. And my point is, when he comes back to the Rams, what you gonna do with Allen Robinson then?
Well, you guaranteed the man $30 million. You better do something with him.
You better throw the man the ball. Exactly.
You better do something. And with him.
Jefferson was hurt last night. The other cat,
he's gonna be regulated to the slot. And
Robinson not fast enough to play the slot.
But you can throw it up to him. Slot. Yeah, he's gonna take a pounding. But that's where else is he gonna go?
Man, you gotta, like you said, you paid.
I don't think they bring Beckham back. I don't think OBJ comes back unless they struggling.
I think he comes back.
Unless they struggling, then where are you gonna get the money from? Right, House saying the same thing.
He's only gonna play a couple.
But where you gonna get the bread, Cam? They don't have the money. He's gonna take a veteran minimum or some shit like that.
Yeah,
I can't see it.
Yeah,
he got his ring already. Why not? Like, okay, by the time he come back, you're gonna have injuries that didn't play a part in the season. Somebody gonna need,
Bro,
somebody
Jefferson
gonna
hurt
need
now.
somebody to step
Like,
in.
they got the Jefferson dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
he was hurt Thursday night. Now, had he played, then what?
I can't see them cutting the
Just
A-Rod,
saying,
man.
man.
Paid him that much, man.
You're not gonna get a man $20 million to play 5 games. Of course, that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
You can't cut him. That's a cap hit that's a dead cap hit that'll murder you. That gets you fired. Yeah,
Hey.
Gandy just said OBJ to the Raiders. Who knows? Who knows? I can't see
I mean,
OBJ to the
obviously he
Bears.
can go any way he wants, but I think he's coming back to the Rams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if the Cowboys don't get healthy, look out for Jerry Jones. He'll make a signing like that in a heartbeat.
I could see him with that cowboy hat on, that Kev head on last week.
Y'all gonna trip on my cowboy hat, huh? I was in Texas, man. It was Texas time.
Hey.
You almost passed out from a heat stroke in that hat.
Hey.
I did. You see, I took it off.
Hey, if Brokeback Mountain was a person,
Why we got to go there, dog?
Hey, man, I'm just saying, dude. We couldn't believe that, dude. You knew. Come on, Kev. As soon as you put that hat on, you knew that we was coming for you.
Man said Brokeback Mountain. Come on, man. Come on.
Hey,
Right.
What was dude's name on Dynasty? The head dude? J.R.
Ewing.
Right. You had your J.R. Ewing on.
Texas, man.
So, man, y'all got me cracking up over here, man. So, man. Lefty.
Yeah.
You want to go in your logic?
We can kick it off.
Let's do it.
I'll stay ready. I thought we was going to my kind of town into the logic. How you want to do it?
No, we going straight logic today, man. It's
Let's
football.
go.
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
Lefty's Logic.
What's going on, good people? Thank you for joining me again on this Saturday morning for another segment of Lefty's Logic. Of course, this is just, how I tend to think, which you all should respect because my sports knowledge is amazing. Now, just playing. But look, today we want to, we're going to stay with the same theme. I kind of focus on the Bears. That's part of my logic. And, while all the talk in the offseason has been about the offensive line and Justin Fields and, other little stories, Roquan Smith's holdout, little things like that, it seems to be it doesn't seem to be a focal. Everybody's kind of forgotten about this defense. The defense, everybody's kind of forgotten that's the side of the ball Matt Eberflus comes from. How that Indianapolis Colts defense was one of the top defenses in the league. The physical play, his style of coaching and how it fits and how, no one like they're quietly just under the radar. And they actually had a hell of a preseason that the starters on defense, they didn't give up a lot. Even though it was limited, through limited snaps, but everybody was as fired up as everybody was with Justin against Cleveland. The Browns, look at what that defense did. So today's logic is called Monsters in the Closet. And they want me to say pause, but they minds in the gut and they even like that. Everybody know about Monsters in the Closet. It's kids. You have Monsters in the Closet, kept the door closed. So look, today, I want to bring in, of course, my other Bears expert on here, the super back, Sean. I want him to jump in here with me for a hot second. And we're going to talk about this Bears defense. Now, we got two of our top picks. With two of our top picks were on the defensive side, and everybody kind of had an issue with that. But these two, Kyle Gordon and Jaquan Brisker, look like the real deal. Like we've been hearing a lot about them in camp. The limited plays we saw Brisker in preseason, they look like the real deal. But I want you to dive in on this defense a little bit for me. Let's talk a little bit about this Bears defense.
Well, this Bears defense is going to do something that we're going to be really, really happy about, and that means that they're going to go back to that type of defense that we had with with Lovey back in with Fangio. All right, it's gonna be predicated on takeaways. All right, it's gonna be predicated on takeaways. We did it all preseason.
Mhm.
All right, and then what's gonna happen is they're gonna give this offense a lot of short fields. No pun intended. All right, so
Yep.
you got to understand what Eberflus is doing. All right, he's getting guys who fit his system. He's getting guys, and here's the major caveat that everyone's got to remember, man. No one knew about Shaquille or Darius Leonard coming out of college. He wasn't the next big linebacker. Okay, he turned himself in this system. He was the will linebacker in the system into the highest paid linebacker, inside linebacker in the NFL. Okay, and hats off to him. He deserves every penny he gets.
Yep.
All right. Roquan Smith has had just as many tackles in a defense that was not designed around him or didn't focus on him.
Yep.
Imagine what's going to happen when a defense is focused on him. Imagine when he's going to be the focal point. I mean, just remember Lance Briggs. And the thing that people do forget is that Lance Briggs was overshadowed. Lance Briggs would probably be a Hall of Famer. He was just overshadowed by Brian Urlacher because Urlacher was a freak of nature. This defense is going to be hard hitting. They're going to be fast. Okay, they're going to be opportunistic, which is why I told I don't know if I was on this show, but I definitely said on my show, watch how many people are in the screen when a tackle's made. Watch how many guys get in the screen. And what happens is first guy secures the tackle, second, third, and fourth, they're stripping that ball. And the more people you have around the ball, when that ball comes out, the better the chances are of us getting it. We don't make mistakes on defense. I can't wait until we played this week, but also the Packers. How many times did we see Devontae Adams open or Randall Cobb open or Jordy Nelson open the last 6-7 years? Someone was open every single time. They're gonna be held. This defense is gonna take the ball away, and I'm telling you what, they're going to. I already said. I actually I was on a podcast before this. I said they asked me, "What are you gonna do with Debo?" I said, I'd set his ass up. I said I'd have a double A gap blitz. I said have the cornerback shade outside, thinking all of a sudden it's a slant, making the quarterback think, and all of a sudden in the middle of the cadence have Jaquan Brisker kind of roll coverage, have him be on one side and come to the other side. So when they throw that slant, he meets him face to face. And I'm truth be told, I would be all right if he even got a 15-yard penalty. I'd yell at him coming off the field, and he got here like, good play. You make him reevaluate thinking about playing the wide receiver position. Okay, this defense is going to be one that we are going to be proud of. Okay, and one that we're going to be like, damn. Wait till we get some real talent. They got guys who can play hard, guys who are playing for a contract, but they don't have real talent on this defense. Wait till they get that.
Hey Sean, you kind of like a real dark coordinator, man. You went dark for a minute, man. It's like we're gonna put the wood to him and he's gonna understand this,
Bro, you got to make him reevaluate playing the wide receiver position, bro. I'm telling you, it is. I'm telling you.
And Debo's a yards after catch guy, big time.
Yeah,
a yards after catch guy. So, a few more questions before we get out, before we switch over to the next segment. So, typically, we always talk about with the Bears defenses, the defensive line. We rarely talk about how good the secondary is. You may have one player, but I'm looking at the secondary a little different. I even think Eddie Jackson could actually show us something again. But looking at the corners, Jalen Johnson, Kyle Gordon, like we talked about Brisker. Could the Bears secondary actually be the strength of this defense this year?
They might be. You drafted Kyler Gordon, and the great part about Kyler Gordon is that they have him playing both. They have him playing in the slot and they have him playing on the outside. All right, so it's a little more physical in the slot, especially if you got to cover tight ends, things like that. But he can do that, and that's the good part. And then Kendall Vildor, who I'm okay. I'm really surprised they cut Thomas Graham Jr., but all right, that's not my decision.
I think that was injuries, though. I think he was hurt all camp.
It could have been. Could have been. But it really could. Jalen Johnson is definitely going to be in this system. He's going to be his status as a cornerback is going to go up across the league, and I think Jaquan Brisker is a guy who's going to really make it all better for everybody. a high tide raises all ships. And I think with that, Jaquan Brisker separating receivers from the ball, which I'm anticipating him doing. If that ball's popped up, we might see a couple Eddie Jackson pick sixes, or at least picks. Let's start with picks first. Don't worry about pick sixes. All right. Or, fumbles and fumble recoveries. Those are the type of things that I anticipate a lot from this secondary, because it's taught at every level, from the D-line to the linebackers to the secondary. But the talent that they have has been massively upgraded with Jaquan Brisker and with Kyler Gordon. So this secondary could be a strength. Now you just got to deal with these number one receivers. You got to deal with the Deebo Samuels. You got to deal with the Devontae Adams. You got to deal with the Amari Coopers. You got to deal with whoever's everyone's number one receiver, and tight ends. You're gonna have to deal with them. So can they do it? We're gonna find out.
Well, there's already a few outlets that are predicting Jaquan Brisker as defensive rookie of the year. Like they
hope so.
They really love him. Like this, they call him the steal of the draft. Getting him where the Bears got him, and that's a big thing. So, look, this quote right here from Roquan says it all. I think all 11 are going to surprise everyone. How we're going to run to the ball and how we're going to hit anything that moves. And Sean, we talked about that. I think we talked about that last week on the show. Mm-hmm. How many guys were in the screen around the ball? Like that's something that me and you noticed watching the game. Like it was at least 9 guys in the screen around the ball at all times, and that's usually the sign of a great defense.
So now I'm gonna ask a question to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Is Roquan turning into that defensive leader? Like we've had in the past. Like going down the path of like a Urlacher, or Briggs. Is he turning into that leader of that defense and gonna have them actually out there giving they all every play?
You mean vocally or just by his play?
Well, we already know his play, but this vocal side of him we haven't seen before.
Hey, he the quarterback of the defense?
No, it's Morrow, right, Sean?
Morrow's going to be the mic.
Morrow plays the mic.
Morrow's going to be the mic. I think it does. Even though he's a mic, I still think that Roquan still could be the leader of that team. Like I said, if it wasn't for Urlacher, Briggs would have been the leader of that team. Just because. But Urlacher was a freak. He was just a true freak of nature playing that position. You know what? If you got guy, he needs to be the vocal leader, because I don't see any other vocal leaders out there on this defense. All right, Robert Quinn, as amazing as he is, he's not really vocal. He's just like, shut up and watch me sack the quarterback. All right, Eddie Jackson, I'm not sold on him being a vocal leader. All right, and everybody else, there's no one else who's been here long enough. All right, that garners that respect on that defense. Nobody.
Right.
All right, and then we don't have that dog. We don't have that. We don't have that Ray Lewis. We don't have that. Troy Polamalu. We don't have that personality in the defense. And not that you need it, but it sure as hell helps a lot.
Yeah.
So, I thought Roquan was that dude. Hey, man, look.
Could be.
I done sat here this entire Bears segment and listen.
Jesus.
Right?
Yeah, we always give you the end.
All I'm going to say is, I'm going to ask y'all Bears fans. Y'all do know this is a rebuilding year, and it was set up like that on purpose. Y'all do know that, correct?
Yeah, we ain't saying they're gonna be in the Super Bowl contenders or nothing. We just
or
talking
NFC
about the
Championship game,
yeah.
or even playoffs.
Well, it sounds like it to me. All I'm saying is, the reason why Sean keeps saying that you got guys that's good, they're young, they're hungry, and they're playing for contracts. The reason why you don't have big names is because this year was set up. Put his plan in place. Your boy Poles put his plan in place. Get the type of players he wants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And build on it. This is a rebuilding year, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they will improve over time. Similar to how those players are playing for Detroit. I know it's Detroit, but those players play for Duke. They play hard for Duke.
Big time.
We're trying to establish that here. So it's going to take baby steps. This year will be a rebuilding year. Yes, you'll see a better team on the field than you did with Nagy, because I don't think they gave a damn about Nagy. They didn't want to play for Nagy. Didn't nobody like him. Just my opinion. But you'll see a team that's going to improve. This is a rebuilding year.
So how do you think the defense? How do you think the defense?
It just is what it is, dog.
So how How do you think, from your hater perspective, what the defense will look?
I'm not hating. I'm giving y'all
I
reality.
mean, that's
This
all we
is a
just saying.
rebuilding year, and it's
Yeah.
set up like that. Think
But
about it.
let me ask you a
Dude
question.
came in and shaved salary, right or wrong. He
Yeah.
cut a lot of vets, brought in a lot of young guys you ain't
Right.
never heard of, right?
Created cap space.
This is the rebuild. He's doing this on purpose.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying.
no, I agree with. I couldn't agree with you
I'm not
more.
hating.
I couldn't agree with you more in the fact that in your assessment of, yeah, it's a rebuilding year, all right? But just because it's rebuilding doesn't mean you're not going to be competitive. Just because you're rebuilding doesn't mean that you don't have the potential to beat teams that you probably shouldn't beat, all right? Just because it's a rebuilding year doesn't mean that you can't flirt with the playoffs. It doesn't mean that. Now, will they make the playoffs? Maybe. I don't think they will. I think they might flirt with it. Okay. But I do think the fact that by clearing cap, as I'm looking at it more and more, like I am amazed by what Ryan Poles has done. All right, Ryan Poles cleared cap, like you said, cleared space for next year.
Yes.
All this is an audition for everybody. All right, because he's gonna go get some studs next year. So where do I need to get those studs? When do I need to go? Where do I need these studs? Do I need a pass rusher, or can Travis Gibson do it? All right, do I need another linebacker, or is Morrow the dude? Do I need another cornerback, or is Jawan Brisker the dude? All right.
Right.
He's going to get guys left. Do I need a left tackle or is exactly? So you're going to see what these guys are, and then what he's going to do is what the Patriots do. They're going to replace people to fit their system, and the only people that need to know, it's easier to have one or two people learn the system than everybody learn the system. Everyone's going to get their system, learning the system out of the way this year, and then next year, okay, we're a little weak at. I don't like really what we're doing at left tackle. All right, I'm spending money on left tackle, bump everybody else. This dude's a starting left tackle, or you're going to earn it. I do like the fact that they make everybody earn it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give him a contract, and if you earn it, all right, then you're a starting left tackle. So I think he's giving everybody a shot to say, okay, you got to are you going to be part of this team going forward? Their discipline is the huge difference. Yep. All right, we've seen what shitty coaching can do for you. We've seen it the last 3.5 years.
Clearly, it's a different team. No, I agree with you on that. Clearly, it's a different team.
The lack of mistakes will help them stay in a lot of games, and it'll have them win games that they most likely shouldn't. The sum of this team is going to be so much bigger and greater than the parts.
Definitely. I 100% agree with that. I actually got this defense in the top half. I'm not going to go as far as say top 10, but I can see this defense. I can see this defense in the top half of the league, maybe around that 11 or 12 mark. I mean, who knows? It could jump even higher than that. But, I want to thank Sean for coming on the Logic. I know we got another segment to jump into. Appreciate you, Sean, always coming in, giving us your logic, man. You give us, you bring a different perspective, X's and O's. And so I really appreciate you coming on, man, and jumping on and giving us some of your knowledge. All right.
Thanks for having me on, fellas.
All righty.
All right.
Well,
all right, Whack Kellerman, take over.
Let's go, Max. I'm glad we're done with that damn segment. Let's go, Max.
Well, thank you, Skip Hairless and Harvey Queering. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got names for y'all too. So don't try to come for me. And I know you like Harvey Queering.
Damn. Come on, man.
What we on, huh?
That's what we on, man.
We got a whole nother hour. Don't worry about it.
All right. Protect yourself. Protect yourself at all times, baby.
Got a whole nother hour of this.
But guess what, man? I know we got college football. We got the NFL and all of that. But guess what? We not going to leave out. Fantasy football, baby. Listen, it's big. I'm in 3 leagues. Got the Smokefella League. You know what I'm saying?
Only got one.
Man, listen. Fantasy is huge. Fantasy is so huge that it's just not for the fellas. Ladies love football too. And when I say the ladies, I'm talking about the broadleaf bras. They fellas, sisters with the least. They got their own fantasy league. And I mean, it's a hellified concept the way they getting it done. So we going to bring in Sporty Spice to talk about a little fantasy. You know what I'm saying? So come on in, Sporty, and say what's up to the people.
First of all, let me correct you. It's Fantasy.
What's up, people? Am I
It's
on? There we go.
It's Fantasy. Tell her. Let her
Fantasy.
know.
Thank you.
Fantasy.
Fantasy
All
sports.
right. I stand corrected.
Fantasy football. Thank you, Damani.
I stand
Go.
corrected.
Shout out to Damani. Damani was one of our first hosts.
Yes. There was. And
How you guys doing?
When I tell you, you do an
What's happening? What's
amazing.
going on?
You do an amazing job as a commissioner. And look, I've been in a lot of leagues, but I'm sitting in the background. I watch what you do as a commissioner, and man, it's dope. It's dope. Definitely.
So tell us about
Thank you.
the fantasy
As women,
league.
especially. Yeah, we have. We started last year. We started because I guess I've been in a lot of male leagues, and when I started winning the leagues, I felt like I started being treated differently. And then I put together this big event for one of my leagues to go to the ESPN Football Fest, sponsored by ESPN 1000. Shout out to ESPN 1000, Captain J Hood. And all the guys flaked on me, like at the last minute. So that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I'm going to start my own, my own thing. So we did it. I started it with all women. I started it from our Broadleaf Broad cigar group. That's where we got most of the managers. And it kind of just took off. We went from one league to 2 conferences this year. Some experience. And then our retail ladies are in the Legacy League.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Are you guys still with me?
Yeah, we still with you.
Yeah.
Good.
I think she freezing. Huh?
Yeah, are you freezing?
Yeah, I was freezing.
No, okay. No, I think you're good to go. So
I'm good.
yeah, but so break down your 2 conferences. You say you got a Legacy conference and what's the
Our Legacy
other one?
conference is mostly made up of the women who played last year.
Okay.
So kind of our inaugural ladies are in that league. We did just have to substitute someone. So we put a new lady in that spot, but still in spirit, the Legacy League is the inaugural ladies who had my back when we first started this and who kicked off the league, who made the league what it is. Mm-hmm. And the Premier League is the newer ladies who who just joined us this year.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's definitely dope. And people got to keep in mind too, because I was one of the first to come on and do a little,
You were, thank you.
Yeah,
Damani came on and gave us a little tutorial.
Yeah, gave a little
Zoom
tutorial
back then.
Yeah, so that was watch him out. Watch him out.
Whoa.
Watch him out. Watch him out.
What I say?
He gave a tutorial on what? How to lose?
No.
I'm just saying, Kev, you want to jump in on this?
Hey, it ain't like he won our league, so I don't know.
I ain't win last year, but I was close. First of all, injuries killed me last year. Let's start there. Injuries killed me last year. But no, because it is.
It's always something, right, Kev?
Right, but but it being the inaugural year, it was a lot of ladies who really had never played and never done anything before. So to get a chance to talk to them and kind of help them through it, it was an honor, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me on. And
thank you so much for coming on.
Any time, but that's the thing with this league is that it's not a lot of ladies that may have been a little maybe skeptical about playing, especially in a male league,
right.
A league with males or guys who are really like real football savvy. But they come in and now like a lot more ladies are learning. Like I said, you grew over 1 year. So that's
right. Exactly. And emphasis on that teaching part. Like I want this to continue, but I want these ladies to have the confidence to join co-ed leagues, to join all male leagues. We don't have to, being on here is like one of my biggest nightmares because I can't really talk sports. I used to produce a sports show, but I'm not good at analyzing it. I'm not good at speaking that verbiage, but I listen to sports all day. So I love it. And I'm trying to encourage women. We don't have to have all that knowledge to love sports. You don't have to have all that to play fantasy football. And we do a lot of education as well. We just had Dennis Stallings on, linebacker from U of I, who also went to the Super Bowl with the Tennessee Titans and the LA Rams. And he was so cool. Answered every single one of our questions. I feel like all I have are stupid questions. And he was so cool and answered them, no problem. So we do try to educate the ladies. And we have a lot of ladies who are on who can speak that football. I love hearing women talk football. I love it. My Auntie Jan, my Uncle Harold used to coach Eastern Illinois University. My Auntie Jan is a huge college football fan, huge football fan. I loved her energy.
But I've noticed during football season, it pains me to say because I'm a basketball guy. Football is my number 2. But
Mhm.
there's a lot more women that love football more than basketball. Like during football
I agree.
season, we go to shops, we throw out Smokefellas, Smoking Madness parties and everything for the Bears and whatever. But you see a lot more women involved in football than you do during basketball season. Pains me to say that 'cause I'm a basketball guy. But
I think some of
guys
that
are
has
involved more
something
in
to do
football
with
than
the time. There's so many basketball games, whereas with football,
well,
you
that's
know,
true.
you're
It's a long
just
season. I agree with that.
dedicated
I
to
agree.
one weekend.
Right. That's true.
And nothing against the men, but women got a lot going on. That's one of the things I've had to learn. I love fantasy football, so I'm all into it. But I have to remember some of these ladies, you know, they're grandmothers, they're mothers, they're entrepreneurs. We have all kind of women in this group, and they're not going to all be fantasy football 24 hours, you know, like I might want to be. And they don't have the time that maybe some of the guys might dedicate to it. So that's a factor we also have to keep in mind with women.
So another thing I noticed too, because I've been in the league with Ben was the commissioner, and he absolutely sucked. That's neither here nor there. But I noticed that, you know, I really followed you guys heavy last year, and I noticed
you.
like talk about the prizes. Like you gave like prizes for a top score. Whoever was the top score
Yeah.
that week.
We do prizes every week. Yep. We
Yeah,
gave prizes to our top draft person. I'm smoking on it just so happened I had the break cigar left in the humidor. This was one of the first cigars that we gave out as a prize. Alexis Verdot, Alexis Baker, you guys know him. Don't have me out here saying his name wrong. Who produces the break cigars. We gave out your cigars, Damani, as prizes. You and Bernard, forgive me, I can't remember the name.
Clouds of
What's
smoke.
the name of your cigar line?
Clouds of smoke.
Clouds of Smoke. And Ancestry Cigars, we were also sponsored by Coft, luxury cigar line clothing. Forgive me, that's not his tagline. I just made that up. LP Cigars, we gave out LP Cigars. We try to support the businesses that our league represents. And also, since we're mostly cigar smokers, we try to support the Black cigars businesses. But yeah, we give out a lot of prizes. Trophies. We had a beautiful trophy to our first, second, and third place winner.
So who won your league last year? Who's the winner?
Our league was won by Bridget Jones, a very experienced and competent. She's got this great football knowledge. Unfortunately, she's a Green Bay Packer fan.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Ain't she a Packer fan?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You know, being a commissioner has made me so much more tolerant and compassionate towards other teams. Yeah, it's rough though. We have 2 or 3 Packer fans in the league. It's a challenge.
Hey, it's sports. People like who they like. It is what it is.
Fan how you want to fan. I love fandom. I love
Fan how
fandom.
you want to fan. That's good. I'm gonna use that.
But one of the things we did talk about, Khalil, last year was like how you have to get off that bias. You know, like if you're a Bear fan, you want to draft all Bears players. That's one of the first pieces of
I've
advice
done
I
that
gave.
before.
Like, and when I first got in the league, I did it. When I first started playing fantasy, I ain't drafting no Packers fans. Then I looked up and I was taking Aaron Rodgers.
No Aaron Rodgers. And then also as women, I don't like to draft men who get in trouble for abusing women. And that's, I mean, you're missing out on some good players if you do that.
Oh, that's strong.
Unfortunately.
That's strong.
Yeah.
That's strong.
As women, that's another thing we have to think about. It's hard to convince women to get into sports and to play football when all they see on the news is football players behaving badly towards women.
Yeah, that's strong. That's strong. So, doing our little fantasy segment, we have something called Pick 'em or Sit 'em. Brought to you by our very own Sly Angry Man Joyce. So these are
Where's Sly? His wife is in our league.
Right.
Yeah,
now
Keita's in the league.
Wherever he at, keep him where he at.
He in travel status with his job today, so he couldn't make it for this segment, but he did send them in. So
cleaning up garbage on the side of the expressway. Don't lie.
Oh my!
Don't worry about it. He be all right.
On the side of the expressway.
Yeah. He'll call me and curse me out after the show, but that's
he
all
got
right.
that orange jacket on.
Yeah, he got to clean up garbage.
With a sign around him so he don't get hit by a cop.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw out one of these. I'll tell you what Sly said, and let me know if you agree. So, Lefty, I'll start out with you, so you know, Sporty can get the gist of it. So,
thank you.
Sly has bench QB Joe Burrow's versus the Steelers. Are you gonna start them or you gonna bench them?
It would only depend on who's my backup. You know, if I got another good quarterback, then that has a better matchup, then I'll say, yeah, Pittsburgh's defense is good. I don't know the status of TJ Watt this week, but the Steelers have a great defense. So you do, like, if you have two quality quarterbacks, if you got a quarterback with a much better matchup, then let's just say, no disrespect to Silk, if your backup quarterback playing the Jets, you may want to start him over Joe Burrow. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Hey,
Shout out
may
to
want
Silk, and it is disrespect for me.
Shout out to my boy Silk. But yeah, you may.
Anytime they say no disrespect, it's disrespect.
It's some mad disrespect about to come out.
It's clearly disrespectful, but I couldn't think of no other team that
clearly
sucked, so
disrespectful.
I had to go with his team. But yeah, Joe Burrow, as good as he is, you know, that I don't expect him to light Pittsburgh up. So if you got a decent second QB, then that makes sense.
I'm starting.
Hold on. Bring him in, Sean.
He here?
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. Hey, you got done cleaning up that garbage early, huh?
Oh,
you got done.
Hey, you back in the hotel and everything?
Hey, man.
Get yourself
Don't you worry
together.
about where I'm at. Yeah, this phone. You know, I'm on my phone. I got my laptop.
So
Okay.
So
where
Sly,
you at?
we are in your pick 'em or sit 'em. We just did the first one. Lefty is in agreement with you on Joe Burrow being benched.
Yeah.
Wait.
You know.
If you got a
You
good
know.
second quarterback,
Right.
You
He did
got
have
a
a caveat
bum
on
back
there.
there.
He
You
got
got
a
a bum
caveat out
behind
there.
them. Don't just sit them just to sit them. The matchup.
I don't know
gotta
why
make
you would
sense.
sit him though. Joe Burrow gets that ball out quick. He has plenty of weapons to throw that ball. They improved their offensive line, so it ain't like they got the same offensive line. He got a lot of weapons to throw to. He get that ball out quick, he's good. So I don't know why you would sit him.
Kev,
Pittsburgh
I'm
defense
in
ain't the
agreement with you.
2000 Ravens defense. Let's not get carried away. They're good.
I almost agree with Sly. I agree. It's week 1. Let's see what he gonna do.
See, that's what I'm talking about. See how that's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Okay, Kev, this one is especially for you.
Unless you have a better quarterback.
Right.
Exactly.
Sly says bench Saquon versus the Titans.
Of course.
No. Hey,
I'm not a
last time I
Saquon
checked-
fan in fantasy. Every time I put him in, he lets me down. Mm-mm.
He don't get past week
he's
2.
Good. He's good at the beginning of the year, y'all. Y'all know that. Give him 5 games and then let's see. He's good at the beginning of the year. And secondly, last time I checked, is the Titans defense ranked number 1 in the league? So what are we talking about? I don't remember the Titans being ranked number 1 in the league.
Well,
Yeah, like he playing against the Baltimore 2000 Ravens.
it's not the defense that they worried about. It's that them yard lines around there they trip over and get injured.
Hey, it's game 1. Y'all know Saquon good.
Man.
Game 1. Now come game 5, holla at me. But game 1, he good. I'm just saying, and that's my team. Y'all know.
All right, Sporty. This one is for you. Sly says bench all Bears wide receivers against the 49ers. You in agreement? Or you disagree with him?
I guess I can kind of agree with that, maybe.
What? Never. My cousin is here from Memphis,
All right.
and he is here to go to the game, and he is a 49er fan. We was arguing all night, and all he kept saying was he sounded like Kevin all
Except
night.
all Bears wide receivers. Like, how many do we have to choose from? I'd be like, really,
Right.
Darnell Mooney? You gonna sit him down?
Wow.
That was the whole point. You don't have nothing to choose from.
But wait,
you
but
start-
I want to ask y'all this. You started. What about Cole Kmet at tight end?
You started tight ends. Weeks is talking about far as wide
Why you
receivers.
start him because that's gonna be Justin Fields' outlet.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Kmet
That's his
can
outlet.
put up numbers. Kmet gonna put up numbers this year, I think.
I think he will.
We hope
Because
so.
he's gonna always be his outlet. I agree with that. They're gonna clearly double team Mooney. They're gonna look at the Bears roster. They're gonna double team Mooney.
I mean, in one of my, I'm
consistent
in a bunch of leagues, and I have a practice league. I'm putting Darnell Mooney and Cole Kmet in. Yeah. Yeah. He's got to throw to somebody.
I would
Right.
rock with Komet. I would do that.
And again,
Mooney,
it's week one. It's week one. Let's see what he's going to do.
okay, week one. Week one.
And the Bears gonna probably be a run heavy team too. So you know,
They
if the
got
game
no
if the game
choice.
is close, right? If the game is close, I mean that's why I think they're gonna run the ball more.
Very
So that's
good.
probably
I
a
would
good
have to
call.
agree.
But
I think we got something for him. I'm excited. I think we got something for him.
Fields gonna surprise you with his arm tomorrow. That's all I'm gonna say. Negro Damas.
The Chicago Bears, $100 million.
And he gonna know Joey Bosa verbatim.
Right.
Ohio
Neither
State.
here nor there, though. Neither here nor there.
Hey,
Ohio
man.
State's finest.
hey, Kev. Sunday after the game, I'm gonna introduce you to my cousin because he's gonna come up there and kick it with us, man.
Yep.
Y'all are some haters. All right, so Sly, this is one of your stardoms. Start Russell Wilson against the Seahawks.
I mean, that's like saying water is wet.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
He gonna go up there on the miss.
Hey, I went with that because it's week
I'm
one.
like, that's a weird.
And Russell, but see, I went with that because y'all always forget Russell started out terrible. By the sixth game is where he started picking up some speed every year in fantasy. When he was in Seattle, he couldn't throw a ball, do nothing the first 4, 5, 6 games. But he always pick up.
Okay, so
the
on the flip side of this,
He's going to Seattle,
you
sir.
don't think Pete knows him like nobody else and is gonna game plan for him, man?
They couldn't stop a nosebleed last year. They went from 12 games to 7.
But anybody,
No. Right.
if they want to beat anybody, it's Russell.
They not.
Well, if you're in a confidence pool, you better not pick that.
I'm just playing. I'm playing devil's advocate right now. That's all.
You do put a 1 on it.
Put him up.
Right.
Put a 1.
Russell,
Right. Put a
watch
1
this.
next to it.
Hold on, y'all. Let's do the flip. Let's do the
I'm in
flip.
a confidence pool, and I put 16 on Denver.
Yeah, I went high too. But y'all, let's do the flip side. Russell knows what cornerback to target too.
Exactly.
He know the weak link.
Those are facts.
I wouldn't be surprised if the first play he go deep.
Yeah, he
just straight drop back and just let it fly first.
Pick it up.
Look straight at Pete Carroll when he do it.
Right.
Look at Jesse. Look at Jesse.
Say hello.
Jesse's saying 17-10 Seattle. Whoa.
17-10.
Whoa.
Jesse,
Gino.
That's strong.
Gino
Hey,
for the
put
win.
the drink down, bro.
What Jesse trying to do is get his bills paid in one shot. But it ain't gonna happen.
He betting the house, huh?
He
Put it all on the line.
Right, he put it all on the line to get all his bills paid up for the fall. But
He got a parlay with Seattle and the Bears.
right.
He just threw that down the
Try to
drain.
hit big.
All right, Lefty. This next one's for you. Sly says start Henry versus the Giants.
I mean,
Yeah.
is grass green?
Yeah. Why would you
Yeah.
sit Henry?
Yeah.
Why would you ever sit him?
I mean, it ain't a lot of defenses. It's not a lot of defense. I sit Henry against. Period. That ain't nothing against the Giants. I mean, Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry. I mean, come on now.
Right.
Go ahead and say it. No disrespect, but you
No,
being
that
disrespectful.
wasn't. No, I just said I wouldn't
No,
sit
it ain't
Henry.
disrespect.
I
Hell,
wouldn't
I
sit
agree with
Henry
that.
against a lot of defenses. Like
Yeah,
probably 90. Matter of fact, 100% of I never sit Henry as long
He
as
doesn't
I
get
have,
sat until the bye week.
right.
So-
Exactly.
so-
until the bye week.
So the over under that Henry dragged 3 players down the left side of the field. What you taking?
I take over 5.
Right.
I'll say
I'm gonna do a teaser and slide it over to 5 with Sly.
Yeah.
I'll say under because the Giants are gonna win tomorrow. Carry on.
The Giants gonna do what?
I don't know what's in that cigar, but I'm gonna take the over on
Right.
what you just said. I'm gonna take the over
I
on what
need
you
some
just
of that.
said.
Hey, Kev, all I want to hear you say is the word.
He ain't gonna do that. He ain't that.
I'm gonna wait till when we play.
Yeah, I thought
I'll
so.
let me in October.
Sir, this is Humidor Sports and Cigars, not Humidor Sports and Marijuana. because I don't know what's in there that you smoking. That's that good stuff, baby.
Yeah, good.
It's week one though. Who knows? Who
Week
knows,
one, baby.
Right.
man?
Anything can
Week
happen.
one. Have some fun with it. Have some
Right.
fun
There
with
you
your
go.
team. It's
Never
week
know.
one.
Well, wait till y'all hear what else he got to tell you. You gonna think I'm high.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What's next?
Are you starting AJ Brown versus the Lions?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Now they had the Lions.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The Lions not slouches no more, man.
No, but AJ Brown gonna eat.
Well, if Hurts can
AJ
get him the
Brown gonna eat.
ball,
Say it again,
He
Sly.
if Hurts can get him the ball, that's
But
why I
Hurts-
put it out there.
Hey, look,
If
hey,
Hurts-
Sly, watch
First
this.
to give him the ball.
Hurst got to pass the ball to Brown and the wide receiver from Bama. They set him up
Smith.
to be like, hey,
Yeah.
dog, it ain't all about that running no more. You're going to have to throw the ball. We gave A.J. Brown $20 million or however much money he making a year. You're going to throw the man the ball. So Hurst going to have to throw the ball. He's going to keep him honest by running.
Hey,
He's gonna
Hey.
But
play.
he has to throw that ball this year.
Kev, that sounds good.
If I was in
It
PPR,
does.
if I'm in a PPR league, I'd definitely keep him in.
I'm just saying that
Yeah,
sounds all good. That
I
sounds
agree with
all
that.
good.
That's
But
a good
once
point.
he
In a PPR,
once he
you gotta go
behind
with
that line and stuff get to start to go in all different way, you know what he does.
He's always going to run. But what I'm saying is he has to throw the ball to these receivers, bro. They put this lineup together for a reason.
I actually think Detroit's defense is going to be a lot better. They're going to be tough, but no, I'm with Khalid. I'm with Khalid. You got it, especially in the PPR. You got
gotta
it. You
start.
got to take it.
Yeah.
You got to start.
He's gonna get some touches. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, that's been Sly's pick 'em or sit 'em this week. We'll see what he come back next
I
week.
love it.
Now, Sporty, you can join us next week if you want to, and we can get down again. So, because we enjoyed you with us today, you
I would love to.
You bless us with some knowledge on the female side and how you guys viewpoint things and how you see the football, the fantasy life. Matter of fact, I should have played JR's fantasy girl.
JR's fantasy crew.
Hey, Khalid, let the ladies out there watching the show know how to contact you in case they want to, join, get in the league next year, even
Oh,
follow.
absolutely.
Follow your league.
Yeah. Yeah. We're about to open it up. We're about to change it from a Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group. We're about to change it up to a website so that people can keep up with the league and see who's winning, kind of vote for your favorite team or have the back of whoever your friend, hope they win. So you can hit me on Facebook, Kalia Dia, or I'm also on Twitter as Sporty Spice. So if you can't find me on Facebook, I don't know how all those security settings work. You can definitely find me on Twitter as Sporty Spice. And all ladies welcome. Even if you can't be in the league this year, you can still hang with us, come to the events, cheer with us, learn with us. We'll be doing another tutorial. Dennis Stallings did our first tutorial on football basics. We'll be doing, he's offered to come on with us again. So that was awesome. We'll be doing some more with other people as well.
And
We're good. We're good, Sporty.
If you want to bring your league winner with you next week, we'd love to have her on.
Absolutely.
Too. Being a Packer fan.
Well, what we need to do is get these women in one division and the men in the other, so we can whoop y'all as usual.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Challenge.
That's interesting.
Accepted.
Uh-oh.
I'm confident in these ladies.
Yeah. All right. We'll see.
No
Look,
problem.
you got my vote for commissioner of the year, and you can replace Ben as a
Oh,
commissioner
thank you.
anytime because
Whoa.
he's like Paul Tagliabue. What was that? Paul Tagliabue? What was that?
I'll give you some tips, then.
Terrible.
Wow. You know
He's
what?
more like the NHL commissioner.
Y'all, and y'all commissioners out there take
You need
notes,
some tips?
man. Yeah, y'all take notes, man. It's like she makes it fun with prizes and like she keeps everybody involved, and I think that's a great idea with the website and
All
other
about
people
keeping
can
the
follow.
team engaged.
That's a
I hate
great
being in
idea.
a fantasy league where people are engaged. Yeah.
Well,
People forget to set their lineup, all that. That drives me crazy.
Lefty,
You
you wouldn't
introduced
win a
them to cigars
prize.
they might not have had either, so that's good shit.
Lefty can't win a prize because he's getting drug every week.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you know.
You just don't try to put a wig on Joanna Man and jump in their league next year. Hey, look out for Bernice Mole. If you see a Bernice Mole, that's being with a wig on.
That's being with a wig on.
Right, trying to get in your league.
KDL, you ha-ha-ing a lot over there, man.
I'm smoking, man.
You ha-ha when you said Bernice.
I'm just enjoying the festivities.
And Sean, you ha-haing in the background. I see you. So man, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out, man. And
No
like
problem.
I said,
You guys are a blast. Thank you for having me. Thank you for shouting us out last year so much. That was awesome.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll be in touch with
No
you
problem.
for next week. You can jump on and we can critique Angry Man's sad picks.
Damn.
Absolutely. This was fun. Thank you guys.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Let me see if I know how to get out of here.
Hey, that's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. Sly, thank you for your picks this week, man. We look forward to seeing what you're gonna come with next week. But you got to start bringing it, man. Come with some challenging stuff, man.
That's some good stuff, though.
Don't come with the obvious Derrick Henry against the Giants. That's like saying lefty back is broke. We know this.
Damn.
So we just gonna
Derrick Henry against the Giants.
So we just gonna keep this going, Ben. That's what you know.
The shit was to be on. I woke up with the shits.
Okay. You know I wasn't drinking last night. I'm feeling good today.
All right. So we back in action again with our picks. I'm gonna throw out a game. You tell me who's gonna win. So Kev, I'll start off with you. I'm gonna give you this pick. We all know where you're going. 49ers versus Bears. Who you got?
Oh my God.
I got San Francisco. Now I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout because the Bears usually show up at home first game of the year. So I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout. But the 49ers gonna win the damn game. Come on now. This is the NFC Championship, if I remember right.
Trey Lance wets the bed tomorrow. Trey Lance turns it over about at least 3 times.
Well, I
Negro
got fantasy, so Debo got to eat.
Negro Dominance, Trey Lance wets the bed tomorrow.
He got to get the ball. That's all I'm gonna say.
49ers, carry on.
Okay. Lefty, I'm coming with you. Patriots versus Dolphins.
I'm gonna take the Dolphins in a close one. I'm close. Now, me and Sly had a conversation this morning. Sly said some wild stuff, and I let him tell y'all what he said. I ain't gonna put him out there, but I like the Dolphins. I'm gonna take the Dolphins in that one.
Hey man, look here. Ben and said, I said, Mac Jones, Negro Dominance, 300 yards, 2 TDs to beat Miami at home, with the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That's strong, man. That's a strong prediction there.
The Patriots, I'm gonna tell y'all something. The Patriots gonna have a bad year. I'm trying to tell y'all. Mac Jones in his second year cannot lose his offensive coordinator, have a dude with a pistol in his ear calling the damn plays, and if he's not, a dude that failed in New York calling the plays. You can't do that to a young quarterback. They have no receivers. The running back just retired.
You do understand that Bill is calling the plays, man. Bill's calling the plays.
You're a defensive guy.
But he's still calling the plays, though. He's been coaching for what, umpteen years, man? Come on, man.
30 plus.
Man.
Bill can't do it all and think that team gonna be successful. He can't.
And he probably already got the Dolphins defensive coordinator's system bugged, so he gonna hear everything they doing.
You do know the guy that got a pistol in his ear is also got a degree in aerospace engineering.
Damn.
Well,
and that's nuts.
Little known facts by Sly.
Yeah. The dude is actually smart.
So okay, Sly. Saints versus Falcons.
You think I forgot about Jameis? I didn't.
You should.
Jameis in a blowout. all day, every day. You gonna take Mariota?
Right, you know the Saints gonna win that game.
Well, let's hope he fill up on crab legs before the game.
Man, that's been
Damn.
5, 6, 8 years ago.
James,
You're wrong
man.
for that.
Good year last year before he got hurt. Stop hating on that man, man.
Hey,
Right.
man.
Hey,
Hey, he got something in common with you, Kev, and that's the 33 in your name.
hey, wow. And don't sleep on this. They defense is tough.
Yeah, Saints.
I'll
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Saints defense is tough.
Even though they lost Marcus Williams, one of them. I think they lost one of the DBs.
Yeah.
They defense is still tough though.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the elephant in the room.
That they beat Tom Brady.
There is no Sean Payton.
They beat Tom the last 3 or 4 times.
They have no Sean Payton.
So what? What you think they ain't gonna win a game because they ain't got Sean Payton?
I'm not saying that, but
Yeah, they'll be a different team. I agree with you on that. But dude, the Saints still got talent, bro. They just drafted a dude out of a house.
Hey, the QBs
And Michael Thomas is back.
his success was
Right.
predicated to Sean Payton. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man, you act like that. The Wildcats from Florida, 89. They gonna win.
Whoa.
They gonna win.
At least
Whoa.
see it.
Hey, I wish I had that DJ. Bam, 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 bam. All right, Kev, coming at you. Steelers versus Bengals.
I got Cincinnati, but I think Pittsburgh will put up a fight because they got a defense. They got hella offensive talent. Now you can talk about the quarterback all you want, but they got some
making Mitch.
They got Najee. They got some receivers. They got a defense. But at the end of the day, Cincinnati just got too much for them. I got the Bengals.
Now, remember, they retooled that O-line now.
They did. They did.
That don't mean it's gonna be good. You got some different players on it.
The man can't sit back there and take
What's Sporty say? Sporty said it's week 1.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's
Chase
actually
gonna be tough. Chase gonna be tough to stop. So.
Is TJ playing? I know he got dinged up in preseason.
He a game time decision.
Game time decision. Okay.
All right, Lefty. Eagles versus Lions in Detroit.
I'm gonna take Detroit in the upset.
You hot.
Even though I'm not a big Jared Goff guy, I got a week 1.
Oh, you hate Jared Goff, man.
I can't stand Jared Goff. Y'all know that. But right. I think Detroit takes a step up this year, and I think I still got the Eagles to win the East, but I like. Did I take the Eagles or the Reds? I know I got the Eagles up there, but I think the Lions pull it off at home though. I think they pull it off at home tomorrow.
Detroit is actually third.
Shout out to Will God and Fred.
Shout out, hey Will God. We just talked about this last night, bro. Y'all in first place right now.
Wow. Come on.
Hey,
right now?
Now, Kev, if disrespect was a person, bro, come on, man.
We just talked about this last night.
Come on, man.
Everybody 0-0, baby. Shout out to Will God.
All right, Sly, Ravens versus Jets up in New York. Silk is in first place. Let's put it like that.
Silk finna be on suicide watch tomorrow. His boy gone for 4 weeks. He probably gonna jump off the shortest bridge he can find. Ravens in a blowout. And Flacco quarterbacking, good night.
And Lamar bet on himself.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
The Jets gonna be 4-0 before we blink. They're gonna be 4-4.
Hey, Silk, I'm gonna holler at you about 3:30 tomorrow afternoon.
He ain't gonna answer the phone.
All right, Kev, I'm coming with you on this one, man. I really think this is probably going to be kind of a good game. Jags versus Commanders. They up in Washington.
It's good.
You got?
Watch.
Y'all ready for this? I told Hula I picked Jacksonville in my confidence pool this week. They are beating Commanders or whoever the hell they are tomorrow. Jags win game 1. Jacksonville gonna be better this year, man. Y'all watch this.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz. he win the first 4 games and he lose the other 12. So
we're gonna go week by week on Jacksonville, but they're gonna be this year, man.
I actually like Jacksonville tomorrow too. I like Jacksonville.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
Like them tomorrow.
No.
All right, Lefty. Revenge game. Browns versus Panthers in Carolina.
That'd be cool, Lefty. Don't be disrespectful. Now I already know where you're trying to go with it.
I don't know, man. You know, I'm not the biggest Baker guy.
What?
I'm not. I've never been a huge Baker Mayfield guy.
You gonna take the pervert?
Between him and Tyrod Taylor, I don't know. That's tough, man.
And man, Tyrod Taylor will be the starting quarterback by game 5. But carry on.
No, you talking about it? Who's starting for Cleveland? Ain't it Tyrod Taylor?
No, it's Jacoby.
Brissett.
Yeah.
My bad. Brissett. Yeah, but Jacoby
You ain't
Brissett.
gonna take the long coat guy.
Listen,
Yeah, I like.
he just needs to stay away from the doctor before the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Jesse. I'm gonna go with Carolina in a close one. I think that's gonna be a great game too. But I'm gonna take Carolina.
Listen,
You better.
Tomorrow, I'm beating Baker. I want to see him beat Cleveland.
I need Baker to win this game, man, so they can get his commercials back on TV, man.
Wait,
'cause they
please
was
put up
hilarious.
Jesse. Please
He
put up
already
Jesse's
done one.
Negro Dominance moment here. Baker, dark horse MVP candidate. Whoa!
Tell Jesse Baker, my boy, but tell Jesse he's done for the rest of the day. Go whatever he drinking, pour it out.
Hey Jesse, come up tomorrow for the game because we need to see what you drink.
Right. All right, Sly, you got the Colts versus Texans.
The coach Levy versus who? Man, you for real?
Hey, I didn't make the schedule.
Matt Ryan, whoever he playing for. I'll say that.
Hey man, don't be disrespectful to Houston. Gandy is watching.
Man, Gandy, ain't he from Chicago? Never mind. Hey, look here. I'm taking Matt Ryan to beat Levy will be fired by game 3.
3.
Come on, man.
Game 3.
He ain't gonna even get a quarter of the win season.
They ain't gonna fire.
Game
They
3,
ain't
he's
gonna fire.
fired.
No,
Hey.
They ain't got no fire.
How you gonna say that about your twin?
That's the problem. The man need to be fired. He should have never got the job. I don't understand. He was terrible in Illinois. I don't understand. They're gonna get beat. His defense play hard though.
Always get a job.
It's just it's lack of talent in Houston. It's just
Lovey
lack
had
of
a winning
talent.
record when he got fired from here.
He sure did.
Yeah.
But the problem is he let Mike Martz send a Hall of Fame tight end to the Panthers. Fired.
And he got Jay Cutler killed.
Murder.
But Lovey is
Those are all facts.
if Lovey want a defensive job or a head coaching job, Lovey is always gonna get hired. Lovey plugged in these NFL streets, bro. Like it or not, Lovey gonna always be around for as long as he wants. It's similar to Dusty Baker in baseball.
Hey,
He's gonna get a job, bro.
hey,
Dusty wins, bro. What are you talking about? He win everywhere.
No,
Right.
if nothing else, Lovey gonna put a good defense out there though. But they can't run with the coach. Coach a dark horse. Ain't nobody talking about the coach. There,
The coach in my sleep. I told y'all that. I told y'all, Indy, man.
Indy's definitely a dark horse.
They got rid of the worst quarterback I've ever seen next to golf, and now they got Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan got a little bit left.
Carson
we'll
Wentz.
see.
To Taylor, he'll be all right.
Come on, man.
He's
Y'all
Washington-
hard on some people, man. Y'all hard.
Washington will be in last place. I need Rivera fired. I need his defensive coordinator fired. So they got the quarterback that's gonna get him fired. So
Damn.
Washington and the owner gonna be fired. Washington gonna have a new owner.
He gonna fire himself?
He gonna the league for the.
They gonna force him to sell. They gonna force Snyder. They gonna Vince McMahon.
But
They gonna Vince McMahon.
to be at the insurrection. The defensive coordinator.
He just let his daughter run it.
Snyder,
Don't forget,
court, he don't want to show up at court. Like Washington is a mess, bro.
Yeah.
The defensive dude is hurt. He's not starting the year. You think Carson Wentz finna turn this season around, y'all?
No.
Like Washington is a mess. I'm just trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Rivera's gone. He's gone.
So,
He's gone.
Kev, we back on you again, man. Giants versus Titans. They in Tennessee. can Danny Dimes take him over the top?
He is.
Won't be
That
that
was
time. But the New York Giants will win the game tomorrow.
How?
Why? Because it's game one. No one expects the Giants to win. You know, it's just like Jacksonville. No one really expects Jacksonville to go to Washington and win. But they're going to win the game. The Giants will win tomorrow. That is not the same Tennessee team that it was. They may be the better team in the door, but the Giants win the game tomorrow. That's my Negro Diamonds of the week.
Hey, Kev.
So they lost Brown and they're not the same team. And Julio who never played.
Hey, Kev.
Technically,
whatever you drinking and smoking, you need to go down there and hang with Jesse.
Julio Turf Toe Jones.
Right.
Giants, I'm trying to decide: will I wear my Saquon or should I put my Strahan on tomorrow? I'm still thinking it out. But
I put on what you need to put on is neither one of those. Put on your tight end that plays for Jacksonville.
Ingram? Evan Ingram? Evan Ingram?
Well, whatever you put on.
You hurt by game 2. Good luck with that.
Right. Another one don't stay on the field.
Don't matter what jersey you put on, jump in the garbage after you put it on. How about that?
Dang. Michael Strahan?
Michael Strahan's second career is damn near better than his Hall of Fame career.
Good Morning America.
Get that loot.
Right.
All right, Lefty. Packers versus Vikings. Now we're gonna see what the Packers is made of, man.
Don't pick stupid, Lefty. Don't do it.
I'm taking the Vikings.
Chicago's on Kirk Cousins.
I'm taking Kirk.
That game.
I like the Vikings. I like the Vikings in that game. I think the Packers. I think the Packers gonna get off to a slow start. Rodgers having issues with those receivers already, so I think the Vikings gonna be good this year, man.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
They still got the running back.
Yeah, they got Aaron Jones. I'll give you that, but I like Minnesota in that game, man. I like them, especially at Minnesota. I like Minnesota.
I wanted Jefferson in fantasy. Somebody snatched him right before my pick.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me. Wish it was though, but
it was who snatched it right before me.
Sly. Chiefs down in Zona versus the Cards. Who you got?
Man, I don't care. Well, you better get to my team. I know you avoiding them, keep going around the circle. I could care less about the Chiefs and the Cardinals. First of all, a guy got in his contract. He got to study. I'm not gonna pick him because he ain't studying no film. So I gotta go with the guy that is. The Chiefs all day. What are you talking about? He got $180 million to watch film.
Damn.
And if he don't, he ain't gonna get no credit for the week.
Right.
Gold star for Kyler.
Right.
Gold star for Kyler Murray.
Who you think of? And then his wide receiver, what is he suspended for?
Peds?
Drugs.
Performing enhancer or something.
Peds? He was with Jesse.
Gotta be.
Shout out to my boy Jesse. Jesse is the first 10-time offender on Facebook. He's staying in prison.
Hey, he a lifer. When he get out, they say, "Hey, see you in a couple of weeks."
Right. We got to enjoy him while we can because we might not be here next week.
All right, Kev. This is the game Sly's talking about. Raiders versus Chargers.
You ain't gonna have me pick my own game, but him.
Now you one thinking the Chargers. Although I think it's gonna be a good game, but I think the Chargers take the step this year to not only make the playoffs, but if healthy, I think they're gonna be good this year. I think they're gonna be good. They will beat the Raiders at LA. Now, if this was in Vegas, I would take the Raiders. I'm taking the Chargers tomorrow.
No, you wouldn't. You about as bad as the Queen.
You do understand it's gonna be more Raider fans at this game than Chargers.
I know.
You know that.
I know that.
You think it's gonna be a home game, and somebody gonna get whooped in the stands.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight for fans. Trust that.
Justin Herbert would be in MVP talks by the end of the year. Trust.
Yeah,
trust.
He'll be in the talks.
I say the Raiders
not gonna get it.
So
I said the talks. I ain't say he was gonna get it. He'd be in the conversation.
Bottom line is this: all y'all high, y'all take the Chargers. I'll take the Raiders. Bet Kevin bet me. I'm there. My team gonna win the division. They not. I bet they will. Anybody else want to take a bet? Anybody else? I'll take it all bets.
We bet that.
Yeah. What about you, Bag Back? You hate the Raiders.
I never said I hate the Raiders. I hate you. That's different.
Those are facts.
That's a big difference.
Those are facts right there.
No, you know what? Hey, look, I'm not counting the Raiders out. The West is tough, man. The AFC West is probably the toughest division in football, man. So I'm not gonna count them out. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
The Raiders ain't won a division in 22 years. It's got to be tied.
Well, guess what? Count number 23.
23. But real talk, they're gonna beat each other all year. It's about what they do out of conference because they're gonna beat each other all year. So it really ain't gonna be no upset when they play a division because the whole division is gonna be good. It's about what they do out of conference that's gonna get them right.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Lefty, this is on you. Sunday Night Football, Bucks versus Cowboys. Dallas. They in Dallas. Tom Brady. Short preseason. Well, no preseason, really. Injuries. Dallas, where you going?
You know, this one I've been racking my brain on this one because Bucks beat up, like you said, but Dallas beat up too. I just go with the home team. I'm gonna take Dallas.
Yeah, my man.
I'm gonna take Dallas on this one.
No,
man.
I'm gonna roll with Dallas.
Well,
Mike McCarthy forget to call a timeout. Don't forget the down. Dallas will blow the game. Tom Brady wins tomorrow.
Hey, Kev, you forgot they're gonna have 37 penalties.
Hold on, man.
Wait. Kev, they're gonna have 37 penalties by the second quarter.
Yeah.
Damn.
Facts. There's gonna be 15 false starts. Somebody is gonna be passing the film. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Dallas, hey, look, and Dallas lost a lot of
face masks
as they were.
McCarthy playing for his life because Sean Payton already got his name on office door.
So
McCarthy coaching for his life.
He painted the walls and moved furniture into the office right next to him.
Right.
He's gonna be able to move with Terry. I'm telling y'all what I know.
Bottom line is this: Tom Brady got a choice: let $400 and $500 million walk out the door, or lose and quit. The choice is being made right now. He's gonna lose Sunday, and they're gonna lose majority of these games till he finally done at the 17th game.
So
he's done.
The man gonna
the man old lady for the wall.
Monday Night Football, Sly.
Hey, Sly, you're right about that. That's quiet as kept. That's what he's really going through. I saw that too. That's what
we're gonna get to that, Kevo.
Little known facts by Sly.
Right.
I ain't right on this one though. I saw that.
We got to get Sly's segment.
Broncos versus Seahawks in the Monday night game. How does that turn out?
Okay. Well, it turns out like this. Sierra's going to be there. Russell going to be there. And Future not.
What?
So,
come on, man.
So
what?
It's going to turn out and Pete Carroll ain't going to even want to be there. But he the coach.
Hey.
Denver in a blowout.
Hey.
With
when I see Pete Carroll, I imagine think about Mick from Rocky.
Y'all know
he ain't that old, is
he? These receivers don't drop their ball Monday night.
Come on, man. Pete Carroll is 78 and a half.
He's like 75.
So, you know Russell gave him the business. We are not losing this game. You know he gave him the business. So
yeah, Sullivan and Judy gonna eat. That should have been one of the fantasy tips.
You talking about Gino, the worst quarterback that came out of the Giants? No, Danny Dimes is pretty close, but Gino,
He couldn't.
Hey, we will see, man. We will see. Well, since y'all brought it up, man, those are all the picks. We're going to see how they roll out. We run the tape back next week and see how we did. So,
but hold on before you start, man. Hey, Sean, that was disrespectful what you said, that my Raiders coming up on the MJ year of 23 and not winning their division. That was completely disrespectful. Just want you to know that.
Hey, just the facts, sir. Just the facts.
Damn.
Hey, all right. Now, y'all start talking about it, man. So let's go ahead. Giselle and Brady got beef. How does this turn out, man? She and allegedly, I'm gonna give it the air quotes. She and moved out.
Tom gonna be done. Tom not finishing the season. His marriage on the line. You can't let $400 million walk out the door. He ain't no fool. He gonna quit by if they start losing. Tom gonna retire mid-season. He done.
Wow, that's strong. That's
strong.
Apparently, and what they're saying, she didn't want him to come back. He did it anyway. So he going through something at the crib, bro.
He can't go get his first baby mama back. She was bad too. She married, I think.
Blue bloods.
Oh, Tom is all right.
Well, it can't be about the kids. Ain't them kids like 28?
No, man.
His kids is
They're in high school, man.
Kids
They're in high school and I think like 8th grade. They starting to play competitive sports hard now.
Yeah, they still shorties.
Man, I thought his kids was older.
His wife's still the highest paid model.
He got an older kid by another woman, but
by the other model.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it ain't like
Well,
she raising the kids like she ain't got no nanny or something. So I don't know if there's but I mean for him to retire and to pop back.
But come on, man, he getting the heat like
that's a problem.
Little Tommy wants you at the game.
Yeah. Because that was his initial retirement. He was saying he wanted to spend more time with his kids and stuff like that. So I can see where that'd be an issue.
I think he the last Thomas.
It ain't like he can't be playing for money.
This ain't got nothing to do with money.
If his old lady leave, he will be.
No, Tom's straight.
Oh, Tom's straight.
Tom decent.
Tom will get another model. He's all right.
He like Derek Jeter. He like Derek Jeter. He be all right.
Right.
Derek Jeter and A-Rod. That's Tom Brady, baby.
Facts. So I got a who you smoking with question. Who gets benched first? Money making Mitch, Trey Lance, or Tannenhill? Sly.
That's a good one.
Them is good.
That's a good one.
You say Tannehill, Trey Lance,
or Mitch.
Or
Money making Mitch.
Trey Lance is the future. X him out. Now Tannehill and Mitch is good. I'm gonna actually go, and I hate to say it about my boy. I'm gonna go with Tannehill. Tannehill gonna probably be the first one.
Hey,
he'll be benched.
Hey,
because Mitch done after this year. So Tannehill got money. So they want to if Tannehill start to lose, they start to lose. Oh boy, coming in, Tannehill.
Hey, Sly.
Tannehill got a boy behind him though. The dude from the black dude from
Willis.
Yeah, Patrick Willis. Yeah, Willis.
Yeah.
Listen.
Malik Willis, right? Malik Willis.
Yeah, Malik Willis. The guy that set up the locker rooms.
Everybody
he walked past Tannehill and said, "Hey, they squeezing you, kid. You better kick ass tonight."
You better kick ass tonight.
He did.
Yeah, I'm with. Look, I got to go with Sean. I think even though Mike Tomlin don't seem like the type of coach that'll buckle under like pressure from the media or the fans, but man, the fans want that kid Pickett in there. They want him in there, man. Like he played at Pitt 5 years. I was listening to NFL Network.
They share the same practice facility.
Yeah, like so he's a fan favorite. I don't think Trey Lance gets benched unless he's just absolutely horrible. They gave up 3 first-round picks. 3 first-round picks, man. Even though I think San Fran had a Super Bowl window.
Why keep Jimmy G
they still
waiting
do.
in the wings?
And
I know,
Trey
man.
Lance could be mad that they kept Jimmy. Like Jimmy's sitting there like, mess up if you want, kid. You already
squeezing.
motivated. Because the vets in the locker room, if they get off to a bad start,
Right. That's what's gonna put the pressure on. The vets are gonna be on it.
Oh, you know it.
Like the coach Shanahan can lose that team if he stick with Lance too long.
You do understand Jimmy is like double Dutch. He's sitting there, he like waiting to jump in. Kid.
Hey, that boy, the coach for Tennessee, gonna bench Tannehill last, just like he got rid of Mariota. Keep it up. Yeah. I'm gonna try to tell you. Yeah. He don't play.
And you know what? The storyline on this, if he does, remember, right after Malik Willis got drafted, he said, I ain't paid the mentor. Remember that soundbite? I ain't got paid the mentor.
Which is true.
So all of that's gonna come back if he get benched.
Can run, Tannehill can't. So he gives you another threat on the field, and he can throw that ball. So eventually Willis will play.
But can he read the defenses and all of that to take them down the field?
Well,
that's the question mark.
Yeah, I mean, but you still got Derrick Henry. The Trey Lance thing, the organization know they flipped they pulled the trigger too quick, which is why they kept Jimmy G. They know they pulled the trigger. That boy ain't ready yet. Not to take him to the Super Bowl. They know that. So they kept Jimmy G, which I think is stupid. It makes them look bad. But business-wise, it was smart. We know we messed up pulling this trigger, but we got to put him on the field because of the picks and all that. So we got to put him on the field. But if we're going to give him a window.
Yeah, but Kev, how long is the leash when both those teams are like they got a small Super Bowl window? Tennessee still considered, got a little opening there. Like if they struggle, I agree. I think San Fran. I agree with San Fran pulled the trigger way too fast. But if Trey Lance struggle early, now you got that's a battle. You got the front office who made that move to get Trey Lance, but you're gonna, like I say, Shanahan can lose that team. He can lose that team.
But I agree with you. They got rid of A.J. Brown because they didn't want to pay him. They still trying to revolve their team. Now, Shanahan, but they both on the short leash. And I think my man in Tennessee will pull his first. He'll sit Tannehill, and start Malik. Period.
You don't think Trey Lance got a shorter leash?
No. They gave up 3 first rounds for him.
It's better than like San Francisco.
The reason I say that Lance don't have that the leash is that short is because we don't know how healthy Ropp is. Jimmy G might not be at that point where he ready to come in for a full game and all of that. Come week 4 and week 5, we might have a different conversation.
Garoppolo took the best deal. Garoppolo coming off shoulder surgery, all the starting jobs gone. He the highest paid backup, and know he gonna get a starting job next year. Man, is you crazy? That was the best. He can rest. His body ain't got to get hit. That was smart business on his move.
I think he did that because he's coming off injury. And so, yeah, you're right. He can't go nowhere and start right now. So, all right, I'll sit here another year. Y'all going to pay me. I'm completely out of here next year. Or if I get healthy and the trade deadline come up, somebody get hurt, y'all can trade me. So right now, he's not ready to play. So you're right on that. Okay, I'm going to just sit here. I was guaranteed $20 million. I'm going to restructure my deal. I'm going to sit here a year. I'm completely gone next year.
Yeah,
I know y'all going to put me back in this lineup because dude ain't ready. I know.
Y'all forget Jimmy G got co-executive producer right on the porno videos too.
Come on, man. That was his girlfriend. You wrong for that.
That's his girlfriend, man. Don't do that.
Dude, come on.
Look in the credits.
One-star Jimmy.
You wrong for that, man.
Listen, in the credits it say co-director Jimbo G. Who is that?
Come on, man.
First of all, we don't want to know about you and your porn habit on this show. Because you clearly
you got to be paying attention to even know that.
First of all, who watches the credits on porn?
Yeah, yeah.
Who watches the
Right.
credit when they watching porn?
Hey,
You let the porn go all the way through the credit.
Right to the credits.
hey, man, it is what it is. But guess what, man? We on the fly. We going in the box, man. I didn't have it scheduled, but what the hell? In the box. Let's go.
Okay, people, you know what time it is. It's time to go in the box. Brought to you by Humidor Sports and Cigars. Oh yeah, and we're sponsored by Clouds of Smoke Cigars. Let's get it.
All right, man. This Lamar Jackson thing, man. Deadline came and went. No contract. So now he betting on himself. Now, he do understand that they can franchise him for the next 3 years starting next year, right? 3 years he can get franchised.
Okay.
You know, now the question is, was the Ravens lowballing him, or do he want to be the top paid QB and would not back down on him and his mama's stance? So in the box, is he stupid or is he a smart businessman? KDL, I know where you're going, so let's let you kick it off.
I personally would have signed the contract because this is football. So I would have signed the contract. If they had the number where I wanted it, I would have signed the contract. But on the flip to that number going up, they're not going to be able to franchise him, bro. You know how much money he going to make if they keep franchising him? Like the number goes up every day, bro.
Ask Kirk Cousins.
Exactly. So the money is going to be higher than it was when Kirk Cousins was doing all that franchise. So the Ravens at some point going to have to do the long-term deal to lock him in and then restructure. You know how they do. They restructure his contract and all that. They got to lock him in. You can't bet on the franchise tag because you're going to pay him. He's going to jump to $50 million. He going to jump like you can't afford to keep doing that.
Sources say he wants 350, man. Is he worth that? Sly.
No, that's absurd. You don't want that much. They franchise him, Kevin. I think it's $45 million. So
yeah,
$45 million next year.
Yeah.
So the thing is, Lamar's impasse is he want his contract fully guaranteed. I don't think he asking for the 230. He wants the 200 fully guaranteed. The Ravens don't want to fully guarantee it. That's the impasse. Now, he deserved more than the midget that don't go to school. He got 189. Okay. The outlier is 230 they gave to the pervert. Nobody's giving.
Wait, who is the pervert?
Pervert is
Deshaun.
The guy,
Deshaun
yeah, the pervert. Yeah, the pervert.
Deshaun massage me.
He got a point on that because the owners are pissed off. They reset the market with that contract, bro. So think about this. You got Herbert, Burrow, all of them coming up. The Jackson deal is going to reset the market again because they're going off the Watson contract. That's why owners are pissed.
No, they're not going. Nobody's going to give. Nobody's going to give you 230. Everybody. What they trying to do with Jackson is that's the outlier because they already know the league already know you got Burrow and Herbert coming behind him. That 230 is an outlier. If you get $200 and some $million, that's fine. Right there, 189. Well, my man, that is cool. But Jackson wanted fully guaranteed. If it's 210, 205, he wanted fully guaranteed.
Does his style of play make this an issue, Lefty?
Yes. Yes. You brought up a point I was gonna make.
It's true. But think about it, y'all. Think about it. You designed this entire organization around him. So you can't then trip off his style of play because you designed this entire offense around him. So then don't throw it back in his face because his style of play, we're a little hesitant. No. You designed this entire team around this dude, man.
It's not throwing it back in his face, Kev. It's just saying that, there is he takes a lot of hits. Like the dude takes a lot of hits. So you're gonna guarantee 200-something million?
Yeah.
And knowing this dude, you just don't know. He just came off a injury, whatever was wrong with him, sick last year, whatever was going on with him.
I think it was an ankle.
And look, I question, like a lot of people in Baltimore question, if they can win a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson. I don't know. I don't know. With his style.
So when it comes to now we got all these questions about, can you win a Super Bowl? Right?
I always had them questions even before the contract came up.
When Herbert's contract come up, but we're gonna ask these same questions.
But why you don't think so, Damani? Why you don't think so? Because why is his style so much different than anybody else?
He still is an accuracy throwing. I mean, hopefully he improved that this year. You got receivers don't even want to come play with him. I mean, you gotta look. This is a passing league. This is a passing league. It's a passing league.
So now you think he's Jalen Hurts?
Well, I'm not saying that.
Guess what? He had a receiver that took the Underground Railroad out of town at night, and nobody knew it.
Yeah.
But that's not play with Kyler Murray, and he ain't gonna get the ball over there.
You can't blame him. Harbaugh got this system set up for him. So you can't then throw it in his space and say, well, we don't want to come play with you. We don't think we can win with you. You're a risk because of your play. No, you designed the entire offense around him.
The system was designed on his strengths. It was that's his strength. That's why you had to design it like that. You had to create a whole new offense.
But my question
is his strengths and his weaknesses.
My question is, Damani, do you got Mark Andrews? Because if I get him, I'll get him every year. Mark Andrews ain't going nowhere.
No, he ain't going nowhere.
That's his dump off. That's his release.
But Mark Andrews don't catch 5-yard passes. Mark Andrews always 10 or more. He always in the middle of the field catching touchdowns. They didn't start him off with no wide receivers. And my man went to go get paid. Kyler Murray ain't throwing him the ball either.
So why is Baltimore hesitant on giving him what he wants? Why do you think?
Because Bishotti don't want to pay it. Why we just can't look at it?
Why doesn't he want to pay it? He has to have a reason.
You got a franchise quarterback that you're going back and forth with. A young franchise quarterback in his prime that you're going back and forth with when cats are getting paid left and right, when they pulling up Brinks trucks to people's doors.
Because he hoping he failed like Dak didn't. Dak, let me tell you something. Bishotti is nuts. Dak broke his ankle in his contract year against them terrible Giants and still got paid. It don't matter.
That's Jerry Jones, man. That's Jerry Jones.
You're going to pay Lamar regardless.
Right. Somebody going to pay him.
Yeah, somebody going to pay him.
He's going to pay him.
If you truly believe, like Buffalo believed in Josh Allen, like clearly Arizona believes in Kyler Murray, like if you truly believe in him, even like the Browns believe in Deshaun Watson, if you truly believe in him, we wouldn't even be at this point.
Deshaun Watson hasn't got an MVP. Deshaun Watson in the playoffs like Lamar Jackson.
Exactly.
Neither has Josh Allen.
So what does that tell you? So what does that tell you then? So what does that tell you?
You know what he's gonna get paid? They're not gonna let that cap hit for $45 million.
Let's stop this.
The $45 million cap hit. $45 million.
$45 million. Yep.
You think they're gonna take that cap hit? They can't get nobody there next year. They're gonna sign them by the end of it before the season ends or right when it ends. They're not gonna let that $45 million hit their cap and they can't sign nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
If you sign them, you prorate the money.
Man. Because of the market. His money gonna go up when they tag him. So you can't afford to keep tagging them. You can't do that. You gotta sign them long term or let them ride. But my
so much as they can't do that.
When Herbert's contract come up, we're not gonna have these same questions. They just gonna pay the man. Burrow, they just pay the man.
Franchise quarterbacks don't get to this point.
Jackson to get paid. Why?
So then so what does that say? The organization got questions.
Say it again for them in the back.
Well, then let them go then.
Right. The organization clearly got question marks if they're not willing to back the Brinks truck up and pay him what he wants.
It shouldn't even be an afterthought.
Right.
So let me ask you a question.
If they believe in him. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying it's something with the organization.
They got a $45 million cap hit next year if they sign them. This means they can't sign nobody. If you do sign them, you could prorate the money and sign your free agent.
I agree with you.
So what you think they're going to do? What you think they're going to do?
Get rid of him.
Just to give him the money.
Get rid of him.
He going to have to walk next year because you ain't going to take that $45 million cap hit. If you do what the money say they ain't got no faith in him. So he must going to be gone next year.
Then you got to let him ride.
That's a strong possibility.
That's possible. We don't know. But
I know who would take him.
But franchise quarterbacks don't get into their final year of their contract. I'll tell you that much.
But what I'm saying
franchise
is,
quarterbacks don't get into their final year of the deals.
Why is all these questions coming up when it's time to get paid?
Dak his final year.
Dak didn't play until his fifth year option.
Yes, he did.
He did.
That was his final year.
Remember, he didn't sign him. He went in the year and got hurt.
But what y'all got to understand, that's Jerry Jones, man. Y'all can't compare these other owners to Jerry Jones, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Jerry do what he want to do when he want at any point in time. Am I correct on that?
I agree with you.
And he do it all from the boat. He do it all from the boat.
But
let's sign Emmitt Smith
and see what happens.
And you don't think a part of Jerry's regretting that Dak Prescott contract right now?
He had to do it though.
Because I don't see nobody got.
He had to do it though. Jerry took it to the last end to where Jerry had to pay him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He had to do it.
He had to do it.
And Baltimore is in the same position. You're gonna have to pay this dude, or you're gonna look stupid for letting him walk off. You can't keep tagging him because you're gonna pay him. The money is gonna be too high, so you can't do that.
So
you're gonna have to pay.
Let's throw a scenario out there next year, and I'll just throw a team out there. Jazz got the number 1 pick, right? This is just a scenario, hypothetical. Trade him for Trevor and get the number 1 pick along with it.
Never. First of all, Jacksonville would be idiot.
Texas gonna have the number 1 pick.
Right.
I'm just throwing out.
He's just saying. But first of all, Jacksonville would be an idiot to give up the number 1 overall pick and a future star quarterback for Lamar Jackson. That'd be idiotic.
I'm just saying. What if something like that happens?
You sent to a team where they ain't got a quarterback.
Right.
You
like Seattle.
Bro, that's
maybe a team like Seattle or something like that. And you got a great quarterback draft class coming in the next year. Come on now.
So they could be banking on that. His QB's coming out.
I'm not saying they have zero faith in them, but to me, like I said, when we watched all these quarterbacks get a bag, right? All these cats got extensions, got bags beforehand. What's the hold up with Lamar? What's the issue? An organization got to be it's something.
Part of it is to have a damn agent.
There you go, Kev. There you go. And he can't play and be his own advocate at the same time.
A lot of them did it.
Who?
Yeah.
A lot of them do it.
Who during the season were able to negotiate their contract and play?
That's why I said
for Seattle. The linebacker for Seattle that just went to the Rams.
Bobby
Wagner.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. He didn't negotiate a contract while he was playing during the season and play.
And the difference is we talking about a quarterback. We're not talking about some damn linebacker.
Yeah, we talking 200-something million. You talking about a lot of money.
You ain't got time to be studying film and all of that and then have to go in the office and negotiate and all of that. That's a lot.
Yeah, you talking $20 million a year compared to what 40, 45 to 50 million a year. That's the big difference.
Well, the big difference is this. Lamar gonna get paid. They either gonna take the $45 million hit or they're gonna pay him $200-some million guaranteed fully. That's what's gonna happen. Ain't no middle ground. Whichever side you on that side. I'm on the side is they're gonna give him the guaranteed money and more after this season.
Well, like Ben said earlier, you better kick ass, kid.
But think about it, the money gonna keep going up.
Hey, kid,
every day you don't sign him, the money goes up. Y'all know that.
Hey, fellas, this has been In the Box, man. And hey, unfortunately, this is the end of the ride, man. We ain't reached our 2-hour limit. So thank y'all. The comments, man, they was ringing off, man. As usual, I love our fans, man, that follow us. Man, Sporty, thanks for jumping in on the fantasy slide, your picks. Man, this was a great show. We ready for football. Tomorrow's going to be epic. You know, the fellas are doing it big. I'll let you touch on that, Lefty, on your closeout. But, man, this show is coming to an end. KDL, let's go.
Per the usual, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for taking a ride for us, or with us rather, on a Saturday morning. Appreciate y'all. Season starts tomorrow. Let's get it.
Sly Dog.
Hey, look here. I try to make it when I can. I appreciate it, fellas. I'm on here. But look, I need everybody to get out to El Waldo Limon. Let's start the football season out the way it should be with the fellas and Cigars. Let's go.
Left.
Yeah, man, all I can do is repeat what the fellas have already said. It's football season, baby. You know, our favorite time of year. We didn't get on no college, but whoever, somebody give us the update on the Alabama-Texas game.
10-10.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, yeah. So
that's your boy, Sly.
Yeah. So look, join us tomorrow, man. Like I said, if y'all have ever, had watched the games with us, y'all know, man, chance to win some money. Just an overall great time, man. And like, you think we clown on here, like, come hang with us in person. It's like 30 times worse, man. You'll have a ball. So we see our Eduardo Limon Cigars, and the new Eduardo Limon Cigars, man. Y'all will love the shop. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Come join us. Thanks for the support.
Once again, I concur with everything that you guys said. And as I always say when we end the show, where there's smoke,
there's the fellas.
That's right, baby.
And
check y'all out. We'll check y'all out next week.
Dude.
And dude. We out of here, man.
Peace.
Later.